Item number 5, discuss take action on pets and animals in the county parks. I've had a request from some citizens that we consider taking action on requesting people to clean up after their dogs when in the parks. Evidently we have people that are walking in the park and not cleaning up after their dogs. Also, it was brought to my attention, I don't know, does the city have a leash law? They do?
Yes.
Yes.
And someone said that they were letting their dogs run loose in the parks also.
I think so.
I didn't know. I didn't know a release law that they had, but
That's the reason Tammy picks them up, if they're running loose.
so I mean, that would mean they had a leash law or didn't have a
Yes,
leash law?
they do.
Yeah, they do. Okay, I was
Yes.
getting the wrong feeling from you there.
No.
Okay, no, that's what I assumed, because she can pick them up if they're run loose in city limits, but not in the county. So I mean, actually all that's been asked is that we might put some signage up asking people to clean up after their animals.
So does the city pay for the sign, or does the county?
Well, they're our parks, so
They're our parks.
We've been very specific about that, I think, recently, so you can't have both sides. And I guess, you know, that means Dooley's got to get him a shovel.
Well, I'm more ready to do that than any other action. I don't, personally, I'm not ready to ban dogs from the parks, because a lot of people do walk their dogs, that kind of thing. So I'd rather start out with signage and see where we go from there, see if people will cooperate voluntarily.
To clean up and keep on leash.
Do you want to
There's
leash?
a sign here that says, "Police your dog. Dog waste transmits disease, contaminates water supplies. Leash, curb, and clean up after your dog." That kind of covers all the issues. Curb. That means, I'll tell you later.
It's like curb your tongue, Dave.
They're all going at 4 speed.
Keeping it under control.
Well,
Just,
Yes.
you know, you hope that people honor it, you know, if they're posted to some extent. I know, I don't think we're going to ask that he place a deputy down there following the people walking their dogs. Right now, we have, you know, people can probably say they don't think anything wrong with it. There's no sign saying.
well, and to be honest with you, I don't know about the rest of you. I've not received any complaint having to do with that from the parks. So
I've had from a group of ladies, and of course Darrell tells me he hadn't had a problem walking, and some of the other people. You say somebody out there had. Yes.
Put more trash containers around the park then, because we do walk our dog in the soccer park, and there's places where I carry it for a long distance. And it would be nice to have them scattered, because there isn't a lot of them conveniently around the walk, around your perimeter on the soccer park.
that maybe that's something we can do. If it will help the situation.
Do you, I can tell you clean up after yours.
Yes.
Do you see it as a problem that people are not cleaning up after theirs?
I haven't observed a big problem. We haven't walked recently, it's too hot. But I haven't seen a big problem. And as far as dogs being on leash, yes, we do let ours run, but we watch very closely and make sure if anybody's coming, we put her on the leash. But you have to have a leash law for people that don't. I have no problem with it. And the only complaint I had was trash cans, that once you leave the parking lot, I have to walk out into the park to get rid of it, or carry it until we get to the other end about around. Just, 2 or 3 would be sufficient, just someplace along.
This in your precinct, Lloyd, do you want to look at it and see what you think needs to be done before we take action? Or you want to go ahead and approve the signage and look into the receptacles?
Well, let's just approve the signage and, 4 receptacles placed in the right place work. One at the gate where it's something, they gotta be easy where the people can get.
Right,
to
and someone that works there has to go and see what is convenient. I can't speak for them. Maybe it isn't convenient. Maybe that's why there isn't any.
Well, if you had a couple of places around the track, would that be good?
Yes, if you could put one as you come around. I'm terrible with directions, but around this end of it, from the parking lot, there's that building, that material building or whatever they do there, build something. If there could be one along there, right by where the people come from the campground from the.
What I'm thinking, something that's easily accessible for the people that would be coming by and emptying it.
Yeah, just.
Not have to go across the field or something.
Right, and someone that works there, and it has to be convenient for them. I have no problem with that.
I'd say we just place some signs and convenient receptacles.
The sign that you picked up,
That was just an example.
yeah, example, I noticed it.
How about the please pick up after your pet?
Well, I like the fact that one of them says leash, though. We need to remind folks that the one next to it, to the left there, is a little simpler. Leash your dog. Leash, curb, and clean up after your dog, period.
Yeah, but people don't know the curb and leash. You better put, what about that big one on the left? All pets will be on leash and leash them up after you got it.
That works.
That's simple.
Yeah.
Your idea, Lloyd, was to place signage and put some of it's acceptable.
We just have to get out there and see what it needs to cover and give it weight.
Would that be your motion?
Yes, it would.
Lloyd Word, I have a second. And we're zeroing in on that one sign that says all pets must be on leash, and then the little sign, and then please clean up after your pet. Okay.
Second.
Mike Ford. Any other discussion? Not all in favor? Opposed? Motion carries 4-0.